Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines today: a threat at a local elementary school, plus a mass casualty training event in Madison County, and big EKU sports news. All that plus more news, local sports, and of course, we've got weather coming up today live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the Madison County Sheriff's Office received a complaint from the Madison County schools on Wednesday, April 17th, in regards to a threat made by a student to bring a firearm to school. The investigation revealed a student at Glenn Marshall Elementary returned from a disciplinary action on Wednesday and made statements to shoot subjects in the school on Thursday, the 18th. Madison County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Paul Lay met with that student and their guardian and was informed the threat was just a joke based on the statement and the investigation. At this time, there's no immediate danger to students and staff at Glenn Marshall Elementary. The juvenile was charged with terroristic threatening second degree. Further disciplinary action will be handled by the Madison County School District. Well, yesterday, Madison County EMS held a Mass Casualty Incident training event for students enrolled in their EMT class. WBON TV was on the scene as the EMS operations system speak with instructor Rebecca Sizemore and Peyton Keene about how this unplanned training teaches potential EMTs how to handle the unexpected.
It's something no first responder wants to think about happening, but something they should be trained to handle: a mass casualty incident. An MCI is defined as an event that overwhelms the local healthcare system. Although some MCIs are categorized as planned events such as festivals or sporting events, most are spontaneous and require a coordinated effort to resolve. Severe weather, major explosions, and the release of a nuclear agent are all examples of unplanned MCIs. According to Madison County EMS officials, the agency serves 443 square miles and responds to roughly 16,000 calls annually. With over 90,000 residents in Madison County, knowing how to react to an MCI is a priority for potential EMS officials. On Wednesday, Madison County EMS held a mock MCI training event for EMT students.
We have students that they think that they are here for a skills day. Our dispatch center is going to drop a tone for them that tells them there's an active shooter in the building next door. They're going to have to go over there and take care of those victims. We will have someone who will be incident command. They'll be calling all of the shots out here, and that will be a student. We'll have a triage officer who will go in and decide which patients are critical and which patients are not, if they're deceased, and then they will have to move the students into treatment areas, and then they'll have treatment from there.
With the recent rash of bomb threats reported at area schools, Madison County EMS also trains with local police departments to better prepare their EMTs on how to handle school threats.
We actually train with our local police departments for school shooter activities. We do those a lot throughout the summer when the kids are out of school.
In addition to the basic EMT training courses, Madison County EMS is hosting its first advanced EMT course, which provides trainees with even more skills to better serve the community.
The advanced scope of practice of an advanced EMT, they can start IVs, intraosseous access. Currently, we are employing EMT basic and paramedics, and this fills the slot right in between those two so that they're able to provide more skills, but it's not as long of a course as a paramedic program if our employees are not ready to go through that.
The next EMT class will start on May 28th, 2024, and will cost $850. If you are interested in the EMT class, you can contact Madison County EMS through their Facebook page or by phone at 859-623-5121. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Well, thanks for that story. Well, the Laurel County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in locating a runaway juvenile. Juvenile, the missing juvenile, 16-year-old Lucian Skylar Hunter, was reportedly last seen in northern Laurel County off Kentucky 1228 April 17th at around 8 p.m. He was driving a blue Volkswagen and he was wearing green sweatpants and a South Laurel hoodie. If you have any information concerning the whereabouts of Lucian Hunter, you're asked to please contact the Laurel Sheriff's Office 606-864-6600 or their 911 dispatch 606-878-7000. You can also send an email to the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at laurelcountysheriffs.gov. Deputy Noah Ritchie is investigating the case. Well, yesterday was another important day for Eastern Kentucky University as they held their annual Giving Day event with a recap of the festivities and the funds that were raised. Michael Watkins spoke with Krista Rodas, the Director of Annual Giving.
Giving Day has become an annual tradition for Eastern Kentucky University as a way to raise funds for the institution, but also to celebrate the importance of annual giving. The difference on Giving Day, as opposed to the bigger donations that come in each year, is on this day the university really engages with its students and alumni as they give back to the school. Krista Rodas says these gifts are immensely important as all of the funds directly impact the students that help make EKU so special.
Day and giving to the university is that every single gift does directly impact students. So from our Student Assistance Fund for Eastern, we call that SAFE. That's our emergency fund for students. A lot of donors choose to support that. Scholarships that make education more affordable, that's supported on Giving Day. Athletics, departmental funds. Another popular fund is our Wade Latino Endowed Scholarship. That's a scholarship that directly benefits our Latino population on campus.
On Giving Day, it's not only about the funds that are being raised by the university, but it also creates a little competition amongst the different departments on campus.
So we have competitions between students and employees. We have competitions between deans with the colleges. Our winning college yesterday was College of Health Sciences. And again, we count donors and not dollars. And so they had the most donors for the day. We have a competition between affinities. So Greek life and athletics and honors program. And so it really makes the day fun. So at the very beginning of Giving Day in 2019, it was really just a virtual day. From then we have grown it to try to make a more physical presence on campus. So we have a big student event, the I Love EKU party, and we have a DJ. We had a dunking booth. So for $1, students could dunk the basketball coach. They could dunk some deans. It was very exciting, and that counted as a gift toward the university. We had a big trivia night at Dreaming Creek, and a lot of the community members turned out for that. And then we also did a fun family feud style competition between employees at the university. So we try to grow that every year.
Each year the school sets a goal they want to reach, and this year that goal was 2,324, 2,324 donors in honor of the 2023-24 school year. Krista says that goal was surpassed around 9 p.m. last night, and they ended the day with 2,477 donors. The university also says there is still an opportunity to donate if you would like.
Absolutely. So go.eku.edu/givingday, and we welcome gifts for the rest of the month.
Reporting for WBON TV 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that report. We're going to take a quick break. Another beautiful day here in the Bluegrass. We've got weather coming up next.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Copadeck, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Watch The Real McCoys, weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as The Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV, Channel 9. An absolutely gorgeous day out there. Again, the sunshine and these nice warm temps. Looks like they are getting ready to go away, at least momentarily. We got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to take a look at that forecast.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Yeah, we're expecting some thunderstorm activity overnight tonight. The showers may linger into Friday, but behind this system, we are going to be dropping our temperatures here quite a bit. So a very nice, mild day today. That line of thunderstorms developing earlier this afternoon well off to the west, and we do expect to see some of those strong thunderstorms in those particular areas. Whatever is left over of that will be impacting us by early tomorrow morning. You should notice here after midnight, generally seeing that shower and thunderstorm chance. So there is a risk for maybe a couple of strong thunderstorms with that. Damaging winds will be the primary concern. So I mentioned some lingering showers Friday and a much cooler weekend, but the end of April is looking warmer. As you notice, again, some dry conditions, mild sunshine for our Thursday. Winds into Friday will be a little bit on the breezier side, and then notice the direction of the wind Saturday into Sunday. Also Monday out of the north, that is a much cooler wind. So the greatest risk of severe weather is off to the west, large-scale damaging winds, even some tornadoes. We are officially under a marginal severe threat into early Friday morning. Again, the greatest risk is damaging winds. A little bit lesser chance of seeing those damaging winds. But again, early tomorrow morning is when we expect to see that line of thunderstorms moving in. Probably as many of us were getting up for work and school tomorrow morning, that's when that line will be pushing through and dropping anywhere from maybe a quarter to a third of an inch of rain. Maybe some isolated higher tallies in some of those stronger thunderstorms. But again, tomorrow morning, that line of thunderstorms will be pushing through. We'll see readings into the 60s and not moving a whole lot during the day tomorrow, at least in terms of temps. As you notice, there will top out into the mid-60s, and this is going to be below average. As we head into Saturday, we dry out, seeing temperatures into the 60s as well. But a much cooler day, Gwendolyn, on Sunday. Look at that, 55. We could wake up on Monday morning to temps in the 30s.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, the Kentucky Board of Education selected Robbie Fletcher, the superintendent of Lawrence County Schools, as Kentucky's next commissioner of education, as the chief state school officer and chief executive officer for the Kentucky Department of Education. The commissioner recommends and implements KBE policies and directs KDE in the management of the state's 171 public school districts. The Kentucky School for the Deaf, Kentucky School for the Blind, and 50 state-operated area technology centers. With a full report on this, here's WBON TV's correspondent, Charles Baglin.
Dr. Robbie Fletcher moves to the head of the class with state Senate confirmation as the new Kentucky Education Commissioner. This is a legislative update. This is the first appointment of its kind since the passing of Senate Bill 107 last year, which changed the selection process. A native of Martin County in southeastern Kentucky, Fletcher has been superintendent of Lawrence County schools for the last 10 years. Since 1996, he has been a part of the educational process as a classroom teacher with specialties in physics and calculus, an assistant principal and principal. Fletcher holds degrees from the University of Kentucky and Morehead State. He spoke at the Senate Education Committee this past Friday.
There's no greater responsibility than when someone tells you, I'm going to send my child to your school. We need to provide the absolute best for every single child as they come through our doors.
Commenting during the confirmation, Senator Philip Wheeler of Pikeville.
What I have been impressed with is his continued commitment towards the children of Kentucky schools. His advocacy for new facilities, for funding, and more importantly, his advocacy for continued support of public education.
Senate members put stock in his Kentucky blood and his track record for improving persistently low-achieving schools and school districts. Commissioner Robbie Fletcher takes office July 1st. Reporting from the state capitol in Frankfort as the 2024 General Assembly gavels to a close, I'm Charles Baglin.
Thanks, Charles, for that report. We're going to take a quick break. Big EKU sports news, that is coming up next right here, live at 5.
Join the City of Richmond and the local recycling center for Free Shred Day on April 26th from 3 to 5 p.m. Located at 550 Recycle Drive in Richmond. Last April, over 9,000 pounds of paper, equating to over 90 trees, made its way through the center, and the hope is this year's event is even higher. Shred Day takes place on April 26th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Richmond Recycling Center. For more information, follow the City of Richmond Community Information Facebook page.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
When the possibility for severe weather is a threat, it pays to have an expert on your side. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration want you to know that your home is their top priority. When the storms have left you with more questions than answers, Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is there to walk you through the process and offer free roof inspections and estimates. From wind and hail, fire and smoke damage, commercial and residential. Trust Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook to learn more.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Today on Sports, EKU AD Matt Roan says goodbye to Richmond and highlights from last night's baseball game of the week.
As we move into the later portion of the week, there are still many sports storylines to go over. To begin today, last night the sports crew was over at Madison Central for the big 11th Region baseball game between the home team Indians and the Frederick Douglass Broncos. The game was a low-scoring one at 1-1 for a few innings before the Broncos blew things open in the 5th. Here are some of the highlights for both teams.
First pitch, hit on, contact made, and a catch. No Broncos will score. We like to see the balls continue. That one hit on, popped up to center field, caught, but it's going to drive in 1 run, and runners will advance to third. 1-0 Madison Central. Barker's next pitch. This is going to drive in 1 run. Here's next pitch. Popped up. Oh, man, this is going to land a dead land for an easy hit. Oh, my gosh, a home run. Tough luck for Madison Central. Just a disastrous inning. A 3-run shot to left field. Even if it landed, it would have fell for a fair hit. Runner's going to 3. Third base, and he takes it. And runner goes to second. Ball's loose. Oh, my. Run scores. 2 runs are going to score. Douglas has blown this game up, folks.
Moving on to some breaking news. It is now 100% official that EKU Athletic Director Matt Roan will be leaving his position here in Richmond to take the same position at James Madison University, a school which has seen its athletic department boom recently. Their basketball team only lost 3 games this season and went to the NCAA tournament, and their football team was 11-2 in the fall and went to a good bowl game. Roan will stick around until mid-May, then head back home to Virginia to help grow the Dukes program even more. Earlier today, WBON TV's Michael Watkins met with Roan one-on-one, where Roan talked about his time at EKU and what he hoped his legacy would be at the school.
My philosophy has always been that my staff, that we work together every single day to assist coaches support student athletes. When you look at our organizational structure, when you look at what's most important to us, we're all together, we're side by side, coaches and staff alike, lifting up and supporting student athletes. I think that you can win with a smile on your face. I hope people know that my family and I, and it is a family affair, that we poured ourselves in this community. I hope we've made a positive difference there, and we poured ourselves into this role, and I hope that people think it was just a good ride. And at the end of the day, my dad always says, just be a good guy. I hope they think I'm just a good guy. I've said this once before, and I'll say it again, that I'm leaving home for home. Richmond, Madison County, this region, this institution have been incredibly special to me and my family. But this is an opportunity to kind of return to the roots. This is an opportunity to go back to Virginia, where I grew up, where I met my wife, where my parents are from. While they have relocated here, being able to have them have the opportunity to come back with us is something that's very, very special to us.
The full interview with Roan will be posted later today on the WBON TV Facebook page. Back to local softball and baseball. Let's run down upcoming games and recent scores. Softball first. Berea travels to GRC tonight. The Lady Pirates got their first win over Bergen earlier this week, 17-7. Now, the 4-3 Model Lady Patriots will host Shelby County, and Madison Southern's Lady Eagles will host Rockcastle County for tonight's softball matchups. For baseball, 3 county teams play tonight. Madison Southern hosts Pulaski County, Model hosts Cavalry Christian, and Berea will host Jackson County after beating Model in revenge style last night down at the Pirates baseball field. Looking ahead to this weekend a little early, if you're a local baseball fan, you'll want to make plans now to get tickets to the UK Baseball Series this weekend as big rival Tennessee comes to town. The second-ranked Vols are 31-6, and the third-ranked home Wildcats are 31-5 for the year.
The two rivals are about as close as you can get to each other and will be playing for so much this weekend. Friday's game is at 6:30, Saturday's game will start at 2, and Sunday's game at 1. That's going to wrap up sports for the day. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and this is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports update. We're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news coming up right here, live at 5.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look. Thanks. Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at chenaultvineyards.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
If it won't go down,
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
what do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy. Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Cody Markham, a 32-year-old man from Somerset, has found himself in some legal trouble after a series of alarming incidents. Police were on the hunt for Markham after reports of a break-in on April the 7th, during which he allegedly threatened 2 individuals with a firearm, assaulting them and preventing them from leaving the premises. The following day, authorities located Markham at a residence on Jasper Street, a place he frequented. Deputies discovered him concealed in the crawl space section of the basement and arrested him. Markham now faces a litany of charges, including first-degree robbery, second-degree assault, third-degree terroristic threatening. Additionally, he is confronted with several drug-related offenses. He is currently detained at the Pulaski County Detention Center, awaiting further legal proceedings. So moving over to Nicholasville, a drive-by shooting was reported in Nicholasville Thursday morning. That's according to police. They were called to the scene of the incident on Pin Oak Road just before 12:30. So far, no injuries reported. No arrests have been made in connection to the shooting. The incident is is currently under investigation, and that is all the information we had at News Time. With that, we're going to say goodbye. Thanks so much for joining us here today, live at 5. Don't forget, lots more stuff coming up tomorrow. We're going to have a sit-down interview with the owner of Paddy Wagon ahead of their 20-year anniversary. And of course, we'll have the Weekender as well. Have a great afternoon out there. And of course, I will see you tomorrow, live at 5.